You know what I feel like talking about? Well, first off, Wild Silence appeared. Second of all, I want to talk about like the worst book that I ever read to completion, which is... Okay, well, yes, worst is Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's Great Detective Adventures. It was... Okay, well, first of all, that's a series, okay? There was a whole fucking series based off of that bullshit, and I loved it as a kid. But I hate it now, but don't get me wrong, I hated this book even as a kid, okay? Hold on, let me just make sure I've got that name right. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's Detective Adventures. Alright, it's loading, and they look like Indiana Jones on most of the covers, it was weird. The Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Gee, this is so... Wait, no? Wait. Oh, there were music videos, but there were also kids' books, I guess? And all they were just a couple of shots of the Olsen twins on the cover, and the rest they would just hand to other people. What is it called? What's the one that I hate? Case of SeaWorld Adventure. The shittiest fucking... Oh, wait. No, that isn't it. Jesus. What? I don't remember this brutal shit. The girl's parents work at SeaWorld as overworked dolphin trainers. One day the girls run into a dead body. Dude! The Olsen twins find a corpse! Oh my god! I don't remember this! I don't remember that shit! In the woods that would eventually lead them to a cruise ship. The boss of the girl's parents planted evidence on them on the cruise. They found a body! It didn't turn out to be something else, they found a corpse! The boss planted evidence on the... Oh my god, that's so weird, that's so uncomfortable, dude. Okay, here we go. That is it. The case of the shark encounter was the one that I hate the most. Cause, okay, the counter says, 3 pirates claim that the sharks in a tank are singing and the girls must find out where strange sounds are coming from. The pirates, first of all, they're just guys who dress like pirates for the fucking park that they're in. And when the sharks are singing, I'll just spoil it right now. Spoilers for the case of the spoilers for the case of the shark encounter. My stuttering. I could have turned that into a potential meme, but my goddamn mind just started thinking about insecure things and my brain works. Okay, so the pirates are just throwing their voices like puppets. They're just hanging out next to the tank all the time, being assholes, telling kids, hey, the sharks can sing, and then they pretend, and then they just not puppet. I mean, I guess it's puppet. They do that thing that ventriloquists do, where they just cover their mouths and pretend, like you can hear them pretty well, but you can't tell that their lips are moving. That's it. That's fucking it. I can't get over how they find a corpse. Just, these fucking girls, they're like, let's see. Full House was like in 91, wasn't it? Okay, and they were like around, I want to say 4? They were around fucking 8 when they find a corpse, according to the canon of the case, of the Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Or is it just the Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley? It's just the Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley. God, that's so weird. God, this makes me uncomfortable. Okay, Let's see what else we can get into. Mysterious Cruise, Funhouse Mystery. Oh well, that one just spoiled it. Let's see. Oh wait, what? Are they? Oh wait, Space Camp. I thought it says the case of the U.S. space mission. But well, I thought it said that. It said Space Camp mission. I was scared for a second. I was like, they send these fucks to space. Let's see. Unidentified flying objects. Oh, they just accidentally see a satellite. Just a normal ass satellite. God, this sucks. All of these are fucking trash. I should watch some of these videos at some point, out of pure curiosity, because if the books suck, I can only imagine what the, oh, apparently it has a format, where it's a, oh yeah, their motto, will solve any crime by dinner time. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb. Like, my childhood was speckled with these long series, okay? Not like Goosebumps or anything. I mean, Goosebumps I hit maybe when I was 13. Actually, I think it was exactly on 13. But there was that. There was what's it called? It was like something the Hound Dog. It was like this really funny little cute series about a dog on a farm. The Hound Dog books. Was it Hank? I think it's Hank the Cowdog. Because I used to confuse. Yeah, it was Hank the Cowdog. What the shit, man? The fucking design, the fucking art style is so weird, dude. Is it still ongoing? I can't tell. Hold on. No, don't take me to there. Take me to a fucking wiki. There we go. It's ongoing. It's long running. How many are there? There's 72. There's 72. It'll be adapted into a TV series in 2016. Yeah, no, it won't. Hank movie in production. Yeah, that's... Okay, wait, hold on. This one may not have a date. Yeah, that's what? There's a teaser trailer? There's a fucking teaser trailer for a Hank the Cowdog movie. Oh my god. Oh, shite. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. I need to listen to this. I'm gonna unplug my headset for a sec, because this I gotta see. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Why is it only showing half the trailer? That's weird. Oop. Oh, there we go. Hold on. There we go. Wait. No. Okay. The dog sucks. But, oh, those cows look awful. Okay, the dog is extremely cheap looking. But I do think that the voice actor's okay. Duh. God, Hank is so... This does capture the spirit, though. I like how much it captures the spirit of the book, even in its cheapness, where it's got literal skyboxes. Jeez, I don't want to say it's Beast Wars quality. It's better than Beast Wars quality. I don't want to say by much. It's definitely lower than Toy Story. Oh, it's like that one generic fucking... Whoa, what the shit? There's a fucking... Is that? Oh, that's a cat. It looks like a. That was one of the tricks. It's like, there's this big ferocious monster, and it's just this little kitty that got adopted by them, but by his owner. Okay. God, that's so weird. Okay. And Erickson performs audiobooks for it. That's cute. It's been published in several languages, including Spanish. Oh wow! Spanish! That was the most obscure one you could think of, huh, you dumbasses? By several, we mean 2. I mean, I'm assuming that because it's, Hank the Cowdog, it's got this sort of southern redneck feel. I'm going to assume John R. Erickson is oh shit, he's from Texas. No shit. Oh man, let's watch. Let's see how what his political career is like, huh? Let's throw that into the shit. In the books, bibliography, Panhandle Cowboy, Horse Fixin', Prairie Gothic, shit. Here we go. The Storycraft, Reflections on Faith. Yeah, okay, so he's a deeply religious Midland, Texas type. Shocker. Still, I did like his books because they were kind of random, and I appreciated their playing with perspective. His playing with perspective. It's so cute the way, I feel like it's very sort of accurate because he just handles things by sort of like something that I learned only in late high school, where you have to describe what things are without giving them a term, and they can come off as these exaggerated hellscapes that are just so peculiar that you'll turn around and say, wow. It's a great look at, modernism. It's a great observation technique that, is just illuminating with just personality. It was published by Puffin Books. Puffin, which is a subsidiary of Penguin. Get it? Get it? Adaptations, yeah. The TV series. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah! It was first unveiled at MIP Junior Content Market in 2015. There's no specific release date. Good. Oh, wow! There was one supposed to be showing up in the late 1990s. And it would have been 2D. Huh. That's neat. There's a Vimeo test reel. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this on YouTube. Pull this up on YouTube. That's fucking killer, man. This whole new world I'm discovering. Hank the Cowdog film reel. David Adler. What? David Adler Mysteries. I don't know who that is. Cartoon? Huh. I'm not finding anything in particular. I'm finding screenshots of... Well, not screenshots. Hello. Oh no, I forgot to skip over this part. What have you done, Silas? What have I done? You're gonna have to put up with me. Oh, there I go. I snapped it back in. Back to action! as they say in Power Rangers, you know, that show that's super cool that everybody loves, that I'm totally not alone in being a big hardcore fan about. Man, I didn't think that the Power Rangers fan base was toxic until like I got on Facebook. Those Facebook groups were the fucking worst, and they were all just... It was so weird. They were all so very capitalistic, in which they said, "Oh yeah, I'm the biggest fan because I have the most stuff of theirs." And you know, that... it's ridiculous. And I end up getting banned from one of them. I just simply unfollowed the other. Oh god, I'm getting a sponsored ad for the people that I'm going to be interviewed by on fucking Tuesday from here on out. That's weird. It's probably because I said it on the phone, and you know, they say the phone isn't monitoring everything you say, but that's a lie, isn't it? I can hear you. It's okay. We're long past everything. Oh my god. Okay. There's this picture of a whale lords, and it says good things, and a skitty saying small packages. I can't right now. I refuse to acknowledge that this is the thing anymore than me preparing to post it in every group that I'm involved in that likes Pokemon. Because I am a whore. A bleeding whore. Except, you know, we're all whores under capitalism, but the difference is that I am a cheap one. Very cheap, in fact. So cheap that your eyes will go inside out, and your hair will turn purple if it isn't already, because a lot of people do that. I've been kind of curious about turning my hair purple. Oh my god! Okay, remember my Star Wars... Okay, no, you don't remember, because nobody watches the channel. Remember my Star Wars parody in one of my drunk reviews? I'm looking at Final Cut Pro X right now, and they literally have just that format just right there. I'm guessing that either they had a deal with Star Wars when this came out, or that format fell into the public domain. I'm guessing the latter. Or maybe they have a partnership with Disney, just in general. I don't know. I doubt it. Disney tends to only whore out to the priciest. See, Disney is a very pricey hooker. I paid $70 for a clock that looks like that dude. For what is essentially a statue of Beauty and the Beast, Lumiere, Cogsworth specifically. But I call it a clock because his face is actually a working clock, which I thought was cool. I'm not a fan of these designs for obvious reasons. The Quagsire and the Lopunny are not I am not a fan of these. Although that Lucario is just... Oh wait, no, I can see the face underneath. It's just wearing the skin of a Lucario. Like, minus the sleeves. Like, this thing hunted the legendary Lucario Red Dead 2 style. Jesus, that girl's hardcore. God, now I'm starting to wish I had a Lucario. I don't. We've been over this. I don't care for him. He's the Poochie of Pokemon. And I jerk my head around for some reason like this. But you can't see what I'm doing except for the NSA who is spying on me. No, I doubt the NSA or whoever the fuck's in charge of that. national security, so probably that one. Whoever's in charge of looking, they're probably peeking in every once in a while. Fucking, my friend tells me that she had a file on her, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm sure you do. Just white trash in the middle of nowhere. The government's sure intimidated of you. They're afraid your ideas will get out there. I'll tell you what. You know, it's dumb. You ever wonder, like, and this is a theory I'm not going to say I genuinely believe in, but do you think that the U.S.'s refusal to getting Medicare for all up to this point is merely an attempt at a sort of eugenics to the lower classes? I think it is, personally. I mean, it does really kind of take care of the situation when you put these poor people with deliberately poor credit that you deliberately left them with to their own devices, and just an utter lack of health insurance. The sort of guaranteed. It's sort of like gathering a contaminate. It's setting up a hypothetical quarantine. A quarantine that you can violate, but one that you're obligated to spend the most time in. Because, you know, low rent housing and low income housing tends to be around the same neighborhood. You don't see a rich neighborhood with just a poor house just smack dab in the middle of it. So you've got this hypothetical, and you know, with public grounds laws and whatnot, you aren't really allowed to loiter anywhere, and that's why, you know, it's important to have your own private property, right? What I'm trying to say here is that it's only a matter of time before somebody goes back to their home, which happens to be low-income housing, where they surround themselves with others of that same type of person, so they kind of, you know, exterminate each other. That, honestly, I mean, that's sort of a very good idea behind what eco-fascism is, but it's such a subtle form of destroying people. But of course, that's why there are these sort of untouchables. I want to say there's a sort of caste class system in America. If you think that you are ever going to run into, I don't know, the CEO of Disney, just the current CEO of Disney, just on the street or at a moderately priced restaurant, odds are you're not gonna. That's why they they hire assistants. Though, let's face it, employeeship is essentially buying someone. Is that can't be, I don't think that can be denied by very many people, in my opinion. I could be mistaken about that. In any case, I don't know how I got on this subject, but I appreciate the fact that anybody, if anybody, is still listening. Though somebody probably is, and that's why, you know, that's why I feel kind of shadow banned online. You know, not too many people interact with me. And you know, I'm not going to say that, oh, I have great content. I don't. I probably have less interesting content than half of what's on the internet in general, okay? I'm on the boring side of the two, from most boring to most exhilarating. I'm not going to be in denial about that. What I am saying is that it's really weird that I get nothing. I feel like, because I personally feel like I should be getting at least a quarter of how many views that I have per day, at least by bots, but not even bots pick me up. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, okay, I can maybe count 20 tops that I've had a spam message say, earn more subscribers. Like 20. I'd say 20 to maybe 40 tops. Definitely tops 40. There was one time when, you know, I think that a video of mine sort of quote-unquote slipped through the cracks. And that's for my earliest Lollipop Chainsaw review, because that got like thousands of views in seconds. And I don't know why. Like, my Skyrim videos were fairly popular, and I think I understand why then as well. I got more views back when I had less videos than I do right now. And that, to me, is utterly fascinating in of itself. Because, I mean, granted, there are plenty more people uploading more hours of YouTube stuff online, but I feel like that pales in comparison, because like in 2011, I'd argue that there weren't 4 times as many people uploading online. I'd say maybe half as much. And for me to just plummet from like say 16 views per video per day, I get a quarter, maybe a tenth of my videos per day viewed per day, which is to me kind of nonsense and just an anomaly. I'm an anomaly, dude. That's what I'm essentially trying to say here. Once again, I go on tangents because I am messed up and I don't have any alcohol in me. So, Jesus, I thought my dog was right there. Wow, I am barely getting through this, but thankfully this is the last episode of this recording. I swear to God, like, as a result of feeling just sort of depressed by the last record, by pretty much everything, and also being unable to, because I can bounce off of video games when I'm concentrating on them. Me, I'm not concentrating at all when I'm talking about this. I'm good at multitasking, and when I'm not multitasking, I fuck up. I second guess myself. I triple guess myself, dude. Like, all that shit. That's the reason why I stutter, why I'm so unconfident, is because I fidget. I need to fidget a lot. And video games, I feel like I'm not going to say that I'm the best commentator, but I'm much better at commentating when I'm actually playing the game than I am actually viewing it. That's my perspective. That being said, I feel like deeper conversations can emerge from more easily from these kinds of commentaries, but I feel like the quality overall is lacking. And that's just from a personal perspective. And you, let's see. Well, let's look at the sprites on screen right now. Stink Eye just looks like a regular Staraptor from this angle, like with no modifications whatsoever. I think maybe there was a beak in the original, maybe. God, you better keep that fucking skirt down, so help me God. I don't need the police here right now, especially in this state. God damn. In this state of mind, and in Utah. Okay, Utah cops, a cab, but in comparison to a majority of states, they are more passive-aggressive here than in a lot of other states. And I'd rather them be passive-aggressive than aggressive-aggressive. But I mean, I'll never forget when they made me clean up broken bottles for no reason, with no evidence or anything like that. And they threatened us. I think it was it. Okay, I can't I can't say what it was in particular because they could sue me for libel, but from what I recall, so this is now an opinion rather than a true recollection. I could be mistaken. I remember it being at gunpoint, but I was a kid back then. They could have just threatened me with jail. I remember at its most minimum, they threatened jail for a 14-year-old in a suburban neighborhood. Not that it's any better that it's an urban neighborhood. It's not. I regret saying that immediately, so I apologize for what my intoxicated mind came up with. But for any 14-year-old kid to threaten them with prison, I mean, of course, worse things have unfortunately happened to younger kids. Fuck the police. Jesus Christ. Man, what a sour note. I need to take another. Give me away your best shot. Don't. Fire away. Was that Hart or was that Pat Benatar? I think that was Pat Benatar. But once again, copy the taker. That was us finishing up the Iron Cave. We'll never meet Lucario bitch again, I don't think. At least I don't recall it from Diamond and Pearl. We could do it in Platinum, because once again, this is my first time playing through the entirety of actual Platinum. Though I hear, well, actually I hear that it's one of the better of the, because like, from what my understanding was, the best of the third in the series, thirds in the series was Emerald and then Platinum. People weren't as big of a fan of Crystal, believe it or not. And I don't know why, personally, I don't get it. Also, what I don't understand is why there wasn't a sequel, there wasn't a Pokemon Z. I don't understand that. And supposedly it's because it sold the worst out of all of them, which I don't understand if that's the case. I mean, it's hated a lot more for some reason. For some reason, people think that that's the weakest fucking that's the fucking weakest the series has ever been. I can't disagree more. I think it's right up there next to Silver and Gold. I think it's possibly the best. I don't think it's the absolute. I think it's a close tie between Gold, Silver, and X and Y. I think that's a close one for me, but that's not a popular opinion. And I'm willing to respect that as long as you're willing to respect mine. Stay wild!
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow.